Hello everybody, welcome to this reading that I'm going to do. This is going to be for October the 8th to the 16th of 2024. This reading is going to be provided by what's going to happen between, these are going to be very interesting because in other ways this is just how it is and this is how it seems to be. So whoever you are a cross watcher or whoever you are basically doing what you can, think about this through the outside looking in that significance. So in this reading I'm going to provide you, I'm going to look at the left side and the right side depending on what's going on through this situation. And is the way of knowing what to do, because you have to think clearly about what's happening through the way it goes, because you need to understand this as a wonderful, interesting way. And to tell you the truth about what seems to be happening is where you need to understand about what's happening through this whole entire way of how it goes. So this is how it's going to be very vigilant about what's happening through your emotions and how your feelings are and what's happening, because I'm going to see what's happening through the left side and the right side. So left side is my left hand and my right side is my right hand at the same time. So this is what it seems to be. I'm going to clarify what's happening between different ways of how it goes, and this is how it is. And I hope that you all enjoy this opportunity about what's happening. So let's go. So in this situation, we have basically, we have the Seven of Wands, so it could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, followed by the Page of Cups is basically Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So basically, the fire signs and water signs, they are different between them, and it's very, how focused it is, because this is what it seems to be. So I know for a fact that this is the way it kind of happens. And it seems to be very interesting of how it goes, because in theory, this is the way it kind of happens. Basically, you have to think about it, you have to see what's happening through it, and what have you. So, I'm going to clarify. So, I love that word, clarify. I'm going to clarify. And I'm going to clarify the Seven of Wands here on the left side. So we have the Hierophant that's reversed, we have the Justice is upright. So you're balancing two things at once. I just said that about your balancing. Balancing is a wonderful key, because you're balancing. You could be telling the truth, you could be that. The Hierophant reversed means that you're not using your inner voice. It could be that, but we never know what's happening. What's happening with the Page of Cups? The Knight of Pentacles is upright, followed by the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, see, it's the way of happening about it, where you think about getting yourself a trophy or whatever it is. You are focusing on basically Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So I can see that as a wonderful feeling about how it goes and how it kind of seems to be, because in that note you have to think about how everything is. It's like a stepping stone. Whether things to be all vigilant and very how authentic it is. This is very interesting. It's basically, you have to think about how it is in one way or another, and everything has to be, all good. It's basically how you think and how you feel and how you act in different moderations. Different feelings, different aspects, different about what's happening, and this is what it seems to be, because in theory, this is the way it goes. This is the way it happens. This is the way how it seems to be, and you have to acknowledge that. Is the way of how it goes, and you have to accept that on how things are. Okay? So it's happening between that situation, because whenever things are a different way, you have to look at them from a different standpoint. It's like you have to be focused and you have to be reliable and how things are and how you can, how everything is. So everything seems to be all great, but then you think to yourself, all right, well, I got this. Not necessarily, because now we have to clarify. And when I'm going to clarify, Okay? So it seems to be that everything is all great, but then you think to yourself, no, it's not. So, let me clarify. Let me clarify the Hierophant on the left side. Five of Swords upright because you're having conflict. Okay, so you're having conflict could be with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, in one or another. What's opposite with this Nine of Swords? The Six of Swords upright because there's movement here. So, this is a way of how it goes between different reflections, different ways of how it goes. In theory, this is like based on how your character, how you gain action, whatever it is. And, in theory, that's what it's based on. It's the way of how it goes, the way of how you can accept on how it is. So everything seems to be all great, but then you think to yourself, wait, no. So this is what's happening. So let's see. So let's see what's happening between the left side here. So we have the Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands reversed. There's no fear. But then we have the Eight of Swords upright because there's anxiety. Yeah, see? Because you're having conflict, you're having anxiety. There was something that was happening in this situation. Opposite of the Nine of Wands. Four of Cups reversed, no distraction. Nine of Cups upright because there's fulfillment. Okay? What's opposite between the right side? Ace of Cups reversed, no satisfaction. The King of Wands is upright for passion, okay? And the Seven of Cups is upright for delusion. Yeah, see, it's the way of how it looks in society, and everything seems to be all great, but then you need to figure out about what yourself is, what you're going to deny and everything else, right? Because, what I'm saying about, when I say about these things happen, it's basically what's cause and effect. What's happening through that situation where, everything is all great, everything is all peaceful, but then you think to yourself, wait, no, I got this, or, it's the way of how it looks. So let's see what's happening. So, what's in the middle? What's in the middle situation? Wow, see? So we have the Six of Wands upright for achievement. See, this is the thing where you have fulfillment, anxiety, achievement, delusion, and passion. There are things that you're going to look at. You think, okay, this is very interesting. This is like almost like a cause-effect situation. It's the way it goes. It's the way of how you can mannerism your own feelings. It's the way of how you can evaluate your own decisions, but it's the way of how it goes. It's you have to encourage about what's happening around you, what's going on. It's simple as that. So let me see. Let's see what's going on here between the left side situation. Yeah, Three of Swords is upright because there's heartbreak here. Yeah, it is heartbreak. What's up with this delusion and passion? The Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, there's something that was happening in this situation where, you have that based on how it goes. So you could be thinking about another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in some way, somehow, in that situation. This is the way of how it kind of remains and how it kind of, how everything is. It's basically how you can be vigilant on how things are, right? Because you have to put them into perspective. You have to be accountable for your actions. It's you have to do that. So let's see what's going on here with this Three of Swords on the left side. Two of Wands is upright because you're planning on something. Three of Wands is upright because there's communication. Yeah, because you want to communicate, you're planning on something, you know, because you need to figure out how things are. What's up with this Ten of Wands? King of Swords reversed. Nine of Cups is upright. Yeah, because you could be feeling sassy in that situation. And you could be having the Four of Cups is upright because there's a distraction here. There's always be a distraction. There could be a distraction. You know, you're planning on something, you want to have communication, but then you have this achievement card because that's what it is. It's like you're want to have, you know, distraction and things that will be fulfillment, whatever it is, and you know everything seems to be okay. But then you think about, wait, you know, hold a minute, wait, there's something wrong here, and this is how it is. So let me see what the Animal Oracle card says on the left side. So we have the Raccoon says you have everything you need. You know, that's how it is, right? Because you have to believe about you can have that communication, and you have to have everything that you need to accept on what's happening. What's opposite between the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups? You have the Ego card, represents do the right thing. Yeah, see, do the right thing is to accept on what your feelings are and what's happening around that situation. You know, it's very fair based on how it is, and this is how it is. It's my estimation, and I'm telling you what's happening through this situation. This could be maybe a boy-girl situation. It could be what's happening around this situation. Let's see. Let's see what's going on the left side. The Arrow Master versus the Phoenix. Yeah, see, this is the way it goes, where it could be the Arrow Master is hitting the mark, intention, detachment. Yeah, see, that's how it is. So it could be where you could be feeling detachment, and maybe you want to have the hitting the right mark, where you know, where you're going to be thinking about how you can communicate as much as you can rather than having fights or whatever it is, right? And the Phoenix says restoration, surrender to change. Yeah, see, surrender could change, like, because it says do the right thing. So it's like that's how it is, right? Because these two are different energies in what it is, right? It's like there could be a cause and effect on how things are. You have to, you know, limit your own emotions or your own feelings. So let's see what's happening here. So let's see what's going on the left side here. Envy, alright, and you have forgiveness. Wow. So it could be that situation, right? It could be that way of knowing what to do. Envy, it could be, you know, I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You know, that could be, right? That could be that interesting way of how everything will be that way, right? And you accept that. And this other card means forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yeah, see, so it could be where you're going to have forgiveness, like you say that I'm sorry, I won't do it again, or there are things that you need to accept on what's happening, because this is like almost like a give and take situation, right? It could be that situation. Like, let me see. Let me figure this out. Like, who's being on the left side here? Let me clarify this envy card. Let me clarify the forgiveness card. This one is the Four of Air. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before acting, before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Yeah, so you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in some way, somehow, in that situation. And you have the release, Archangel Azil, the end of a phase or situation. Spiritual transformation, time to move on. Yeah, see, so that could be the thing is that. Opposite with that card, please. The Two of Earth is too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Yeah, see, there's too much going on. So you could be dealing with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So, everything will start up as soon as it possible. Because you need to have that way of knowing what to do, right? Because you think to yourself, alright, well, this is no need about, taking action or taking things in a responsible way. It could be that situation. So I'm going to do this again. Let's see what's happening, because I want to clarify again, and I want to clarify. So let me clarify the Four of Air here. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles reversed, there's no kindness. Wow, the Empress reversed, no nourishment. The Hierophant reversed, no guidance. Okay, the Lovers upright, there's decisions. Okay, so you're not being kindness, so I can understand that. Lovers is like you're gonna make a decision whenever you decide to. What's opposite with this Two of Earth? Ten of Wands is upright. The Five of Cups reversed, no grief. Wow, the Magician, no skill. Wow, look at that, Six of Swords, no movement. Strength card is bravery. So you have burdens and bravery. What's in the middle here? King of Swords reversed, no knowledge. Okay. Nine of Swords reversed, no trauma. But then the Ace of Wands is upright for new beginnings. What's this Lovers here? Eight of Wands is upright for speed. Okay, so you could be dealing with another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The Strength card represents Leo as that. So that's why it seems to be, I guess. So there are things that you need to understand about what's happening through the situation. So let's see what's going on with the dice. So I'm going to roll at least 4 dice to see what's happening through this wonderful situation that's going on here. So we have a 1, 6, 5, and a 4. So we have, these are the months I'll tell you. It could be the houses I'm going to tell you, but the months is January, May, June, and I think that's April. Yeah, so April, May, June, and January. Those are the months of that situation. Your houses, it could be 1st house, 4th house, 6th house, 5th house. So you look at those 4 as well, right? So that's what it seems to be. Let's see. Let me look at this. Let me read you one of the cards. Let's see. So it could be this situation where, everything will be all turning into a different way, but you have to look at them from different, way of how it goes. So let me look. And let me see how it's going to be. So let's see what's going on here. Alright, so here we go. Let me look at this card. The Mountain is upright. And the Mountain is number 6, I believe. So let me look at that. Let me read you that card, so you can hear my beautiful voice. Alright, so this is an upright card, and I want to read you it. And let's see you guys can, understand what I'm saying. Alright, so Mountain is, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Upright. It says sometimes you will come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that climbing it or try selling away at it is the answer. But why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You will move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. So, it means that you're into this treacherous approach. Like, there is an obstacle that you're going through, right? And whenever you decide about going through obstacles, it's basically, saying that there was something that was happening in that way. It's, this is the way of how it goes. This is the way of how it seems to be. And this is not a tedious way of how it goes. But, in the way of how it seems to be, you have to know about what's happening in that way. You have to put things into the right perspective. You have to do what you can, be accountable for your actions, and this is what it seems to be. So you need to understand that this is the way it goes. This is the way of how it is, and this is how it is. It's the way of happenings. It's the way of how certain things can cause an effect of where you don't want to get into conflict with anybody, or if you're having conflict, everything is going to be all negative or whatever. You have that choice. Is if you are getting in an argument with somebody and it hurts, whatever, and you have anxiety, you're gonna have pain, and you're gonna make yourself cry, because emotions will cause, and this is what it seems to be. So before I let you go, pay attention about what's happening. When I say we all get through it, we always do, right? And it happens, right? Whatever you think about, you're feeling happy or sad or annoying or ignorant or irritated, you have to face your own abilities from the right and wrong. It's the way of how you can accept. It's the way of how it is. It's basically remembering about what's happening through your own way. If you have to think about what's happening around you, this is what it seems to be, right? This is the way of how you can do it, how you can manifest your own feelings, your own emotions, and this is the way it goes. So you have to accept on what's happening. You have to put things into perspective. You have to, slow and steady wins the race, or, this is the way it goes, right? And you have to think to yourself, is like, alright, I got this, and this is what it seems to be. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy this reading, and I hope that everything will be fine and dandy and everything else. But this is what it seems to be. This is the way it goes, and I hope it's gonna go. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.